All right, how's it going, everybody? This is I don't know really how to begin to really start this, other than the fact that this will be, at least for TEW, this will be probably the last stream and video that I do for Cyclone Fight Club, at least in regards to TEW. It's kind of been one of those things where I've kind of sort of been, there have been times that I kind of got into it, and it's, it's kind of alright, where it's, I kind of enjoyed it, but I don't know what it is, but I think since I have devoted so much time and effort to Hawkeye Pro, that doing another local to global and trying to really get into that too just hasn't been something that I've been the most gung-ho about. Plus, they have Fire Pro World coming out about 2 weeks from now. A little under 2 weeks, I guess. But the main thing with that is it'll be nice to have something a little bit. It'll be nice to have something with Fire Pro, and I've kind of thought to myself, maybe I should try to do something with Fire Pro. That'd be really cool. There's a lot of different cool stuff that you can do with that. And I think if I'm going to resurrect Cyclone Fight Club again, it might be as a Fire Pro World series rather than just straight up with the confines of TEW. And the contracts are kind of cool, and getting the money together for different people and everything like that. But I kind of wanted something for Fire Pro, and I feel like that the idea of wanting something for Fire Pro combined with my general, I don't dislike this series at all. It's just been kind of you know what, I haven't been as gung-ho about it as I would have liked to. So I figured I would at least, instead of just straight up not doing anymore, at least give it some closure, give it an ending. And then if I do something different, with Fire Pro under the CFC name, it'll be something, completely different. And, without the confines of, TEW contracts and everything else like that. And it's a whole lot of stuff that I'm already dealing with Hawkeye Pro. So I figured maybe it's a little bit something different that I could do rather than just doing two TEW series that are both sort of the same thing. That being said, I'm probably going to do about 2 shows leading up to this. I guess I will push this over real quick. I'll be doing 2 shows on this stream. CFC 20, which I renamed Road to the End. It'll feature probably a lot of our undercard guys that we can kind of just give a one last match to or one last appearance. And that'll be a 2-hour show. And then my final show, I just named Cyclone Fight Club the Final Chapter. And it's set for 4 hours, which means I have anywhere between 3 and 5. And I'm thinking with 3 title matches and then 6 other matches, I want to just at least give myself at least a good 3 hours. I think that'll be good. So I've got a whole lot of time for a whole lot of stuff. There's a fair amount of people that I have, but I think the 2-hour show will feature a lot of the guys who won't be on the card, like an Adrian Severe or a Alejandro Size and Eric Cannon. Although I do have a match card set for the final chapter. So it will be 9 matches. All 3 titles will be on the line, and hopefully kind of wrap up nicely a lot of the stories that have been building throughout the last several months that I have been booking this. I'm wondering if I should do that now, or if I should... You know what? It might be a good idea to do that now, so you know who won't be there. So you know who won't be there and who will be there. Let me go back over here. So yeah, Cyclone Fight Club, the final chapter. 9 fights are scheduled, and I have them here just kind of set up by division. So for the women's openweight division, our first fight that we have set up is Alex Lee versus Mayu Iwatani. I believe, if I look back at their matches right now, they're both kind of in the middling end of our women's division. And let me see here. Alex Lee and Mayu Iwatani have fought each other twice, and they are 1-1 apiece against each other. So this will be kind of like the official tiebreaker here between Alex Lee and Mayu Iwatani. So we will have that. And second fight, Hikaru Shida versus Kairi Hojo. Both women are kind of on the upper end of the spectrum for our women's division. In fact, Hikaru Shida herself was, of course, the first ever, as well as a former CFC Women's Openweight Champion before she dropped it to Nicole Matthews. And I'm not 100% sure if these two have faced off here. These two have faced off once. And Hikaru Shida defeated Kairi Hojo to retain the CFC Women's Openweight Championship. Of course, Shida's only loss is to Nicole Matthews, where she did lose her Women's Openweight Championship. Kairi Hojo, of course, 2-2. And then, of course, the championship match. Sorry, I need to turn down the music just a little bit in my ears. Of course, the Women's Openweight Championship, the main match for that, Nicole Matthews defending the CFC Women's Openweight Championship against Io Shirai. Now, she had actually just recently, I believe just a few weeks ago, had actually defended her championship against Io Shirai. The only time they fought thus far. Nicole Matthews did beat her. However, in that championship match, there were a lot of underhanded tactics, some cheating and such. So we will have Nicole Matthews, with some underhanded tactics, managed to get herself a victory, and Io Shirai in the final chapter will have one last chance at the CFC Women's Openweight Championship. Now, you said something about sub button. It's really odd, because I don't know if I haven't seen a sub button personally. I mean, of course, I wouldn't see it on my own channel, I assume, but I don't know if that's a thing that comes with being an affiliate, because all affiliates have one now? Okay, because I'm just like, I didn't sign anything to be a partner. I don't know why I have a sub button, but that's cool. I'll definitely accept that. It went live today. Okay, that makes it really weird, because it was a thing that I looked on my phone and it says, why does it say I'm subscribed to myself? When I don't remember ever seeing, it's like, oh, you're subscribed to yourself. And it's like, that's odd, but okay, sure. Yeah, I don't really feel much like shilling, just more or less be like, hey, if you feel like it, that's cool. If you just want to give a few bits every once in a while, that's cool too. I like a no-pressure situation. Sorry. So those are the women's openweight matches. We go into the light heavyweight matches as well. The first one we have is KZ versus Leo Rush. Now, KZ is only 1-1 thus far. His one win coming against Leo Rush, and his one loss not too long ago when he lost to Katsuhiko Nakajima in the light heavyweight championship. Actually, he's 2-1. I don't know why it says 1-1. I guess I didn't update it. KZ's actually 2-1. And Leo Rush is 2-2. One emote slot for $5 subs. 2 more slots for the more expensive tiers. Nice. I did add in some emotes. I actually got the emails like today about a couple of them that I made. And I think I put the emotes that are live in my channel down below. Yeah, so that one works. And that one works. Couple that I made. So yeah. So right now, KZ owns a win over Leo Rush. Leo Rush will have an opportunity at the final chapter to overcome KZ one more time. Of course, KZ with an opportunity to continue his bragging rights over Leo Rush. We move on to two guys who were kind of rising guys in the light heavyweight division, Daisuke Harada and Matt Cage. Daisuke Harada 3-3. I believe he also just recently lost to Katsuhiko Nakajima. If I look at it, I know it was definitely somewhere. But these two actually did face off not too long ago, and it looked like Harada had the win over him. I'd like to make absolutely sure before I decide to spout off nonsense about it. Matt Cage and Daisuke Harada they have faced each other twice. Once at CFC 7 and then another time at CFC 15. They are 1-1 against each other. So the 3-3 Daisuke Harada facing off against the 3-2 Matt Cage, and this will be the tie-breaking rubber match between Harada and Matt Cage. And that leaves us with our third light heavyweight match, and this is for the light heavyweight championship. The undefeated Katsuhiko Nakajima is 6-0. He has defeated just about... I mean, of course, he is undefeated. He has beaten everyone who has been put in front of him. We see officially Adrian Severe, Damian Slater, Mark Sherman, Tim Donst to win the CFC light heavyweight title, and then a defense against Leo Rush and KZ means that Katsuhiko Nakajima, as the reigning light heavyweight champion, personally undefeated, and Tim Donst, of course, 3-2 record has, he was undefeated for a little while, and then he lost to Nakajima, and then he lost to KZ. This will be his chance at redemption, his one final shot at possibly overcoming Katsuhiko Nakajima tonight, and getting rid of his undefeated streak. And we finally move into our final weight class, the heavyweight division, with the final three matches there, starting with Cedric Rougeau versus Ken Doan. Cedric Rougeau, 3-3. It seems a little bit... it's a very strong 3-3, though. He garnered some very nice wins throughout his time here. Let me see here, with a win against Matt Milan, Josh Thor, and King Danza. His three losses coming twice to Minoru Suzuki. One of it was for the heavyweight championship, and then just recently a sort of controversial loss against Stu Bennett at Night of 1,000 Elbows. A bit of cheating going on there. But he has never faced Ken Doan. If I see, he has not yet ever faced Ken Doan. He's faced just about every other heavyweight in the division, so we will get to see Cedric Rougeau one more time as he attempts to take down Ken Doan. And then one of the more personal rivalries that we have had in CFC, Jesse White versus Joel Redman. Joel Redman has had a fairly impressive, even though it's a 2-2, it's still fairly impressive. Some of the wins that he has gotten, some of the losses that he has gotten has been still quite strong. He's got a win over Ken Doan as well as Jesse White himself. A loss to Jesse White after a little bit of controversy as well, and a loss to Minoru Suzuki for the heavyweight title. I need to face the pain. Oh my god. Yes. That I don't even think they use that music anymore. I'm pretty sure UFC doesn't use that music anymore, but yeah, I should totally do that. But either way, the last time these two faced off, Joel Redman is actually... They actually have fought each other twice. Joel Redman, both of his wins actually coming... well, okay, they have faced each other twice, and they are 1-1 against each other. Jesse White beating him with underhanded tactics the first time at the CFC Heavyweight Tournament, and then Joel Redman just a couple of months ago beating Jesse White as well. And that has led to Jesse White beating down Joel Redman afterwards, and this will be kind of his last hurrah to overcome Jesse White. Will Jesse White be able to once again cheat his way to another victory, or will Joel Redman be able to overcome him? And then, of course, it was booked in the last stream, and it is the main event of CFC, the final chapter, and it is for the Heavyweight Championship. The CFC Heavyweight Champion, the undefeated Minoru Suzuki. He will be defending the Heavyweight Championship against the 11-0 Stu Bennett. In tonight's main event, one of these men will walk away with the CFC Heavyweight Championship still undefeated, and one of these men will walk away with their first CFC loss. Now, Minoru Suzuki has had a lot of strong wins. He has been the only ever heavyweight champion in CFC. Stu Bennett is 11-0, although you do have to look at the 11 wins that he has racked up. 10 of them against what you would consider, I would say, past their prime, aging guys who are on their way out the door. And then his 11th victory at Night of 1,000 Elbows against Cedric Rougeau. He was about 5 matches in by that point. However, he still ended up, having to resort to some cheating to be able to get his win over Cedric Rougeau. But nonetheless, he did get it, and he is facing Minoru Suzuki for the Heavyweight Championship. So, and this is our big main event here for CFC, the final chapter, and I'm kind of going all out with this. And yeah, I'm looking forward to kind of getting that one last big event out of the way here. And like I said, I got just a couple of matches, or a couple of events to do. Tonight I'm going to do CFC 20 instead of, obviously, Suzuki versus Bennett. I've just named it Road to the End. And then I'm waiting about 2 weeks, probably shouldn't even wait 2 weeks, for Cyclone Fight Club, the final chapter. I might actually turn it down to, say, like the next week. We'll see. Let me see here. Not a whole lot of anything going on. Nothing being broadcast. You could just call it good here. And we'll just try to utilize everyone in the 2 hours that I have. Hey, Nielsen, how's it going? So in the 2 hours that I have, we'll see what we can cobble together. Let me see here. Let's try to use just about everybody here. Let's do max size lightweight. That'll give me my light heavyweight guys. I think I was using Eric Cannon in the heavyweight division. It's kind of weird that he's a light heavyweight. So let's do Adrian Severe and... Adrian Severe is a mid-carder. We could take another mid-carder with him. How about Jason Lee? You'll be good there. Gonna be here for an hour. That's cool. Probably just enough to get through some of my matches and such here. I have no idea how I want to book this, honestly. Doesn't really mean too much. Adrian Severe is 1-3. Jason Lee is 1-2. So I guess we can give it to Jason Lee. Why not? Open match. Make it a decisive win. At this point, I don't feel too much like cheating. not a whole lot of necessity for that. And let me see here. I'm literally just going to try to pack in who I can. Let me see here. Alejandro Size. And there's Damian Slater, Hammett. Let's do... let's go over here for Mark Sherman. How about that? And let's see. Size is 1 and 2. And Sherman is 2 and 3. Your new social worker today. Interesting. Let's give it to Size. Open match, decisive victory here. And another match here. Let's see. I saw there was still a... Oh, god damn it. Not minimum size, maximum size. There we go. So let's do... We need an Eric Cannon match. And let's do it against... who's left? Donst Cage. I guess it's just Hammett now. Yep. There we go. I'm actually going to give that like very little time. I'm going to push. I'm going to put Eric Cannon over strong over Hammett. There we go. Call in the. I don't need to call in the ring there. There we go. The last one moved to the Netherlands to be with his girlfriend. Jesus. Well, that sounds pretty cool. There we go. We got 34 minutes at least. That works. Alright. So yeah, I'm just going to start... I'm going to book them all, and then I'm going to figure out where to put everybody at that point. Oh, right. I have a lot of heavyweights I can use. Oh my god. You know what? Everyone's going to get this... All my CFC guys are going to get the... Are going to get this Stu Bennett treatment for this last deal. It'll be great. We just get to have them go over some shitbag legends. I guess they're not shitbags, but just guys who aren't going to be able to hack it in the ring like these guys can anyway. This is going to be great. Let's see. Josh Thor. Who should he face? He'll face Jake Roberts. My pension each month, or I don't have one and risk losing your pension. Oh man. So what? I'm trying to like. What does the social worker do exactly? I guess I'm not really up on what happens there with that. Open match, decisive win. What do I set my product? I forget how I. What's my product look like? Why can't I remember where my product is? There it is. All right, 90%. That works. Whoops. So I got like 2.5 hours to kill anyway. So not a championship match. What am I doing? Check it up and he acts like a spy for the county. Oh, I gotcha. Oh, right, it's the disability, isn't it? Something along those lines. King Danza. King Danza looks like the type of dude who would take Jim Neidhart on. That sounds perfect. We'll make that like 4 minutes. As he'll just squash him. There's the domination. King Danza to dominate. No, wait, no. I don't need the match to be open. Jim Neidhart is furious. Who gives a shit? Jim Neidhart is not happy. No. Schizophrenic, small brain damage. Oh, okay. That's okay. I think you've discussed. I think you've said that before. Something with your time in the military, I think it was. Let's see. Matt Milan needs a match. We'll give him Rick Steiner. We'll just pair off these CFC guys to beat these other guys here. Matt Milan, open match, decisive victory. There we go. I don't care. Never been. I thought must have been somebody else. Oh, it was. Oh God. I know. Oh man, I can't even remember his name. He hasn't been here in so fucking long. But when I first started streaming, he was here. Fuck. He's the one who's like been in the military and has shit that he deals with too. I forget the God. I forget who he was. I hate this. The quarter ending neck, Jesus. I think this is basically it. Uriah versus D'Lo Brown. That's got to be great. Crazy ass gaming. That's what he went by. I haven't seen Crazy in forever. Why not make it a comedy? Who cares? Like I said, we're just putting people on there and we'll figure it out. No. Dark blue. Oh man. Yeah, I forget how I was, but I was in ICU as well. I forget, there was something wrong with me when I was a kid. Like when I was born, there were some sort of complications where I was in the hospital for like 3 weeks. But luckily it, nothing's really affected me on that as far as I know. I don't think I'd blame my general laziness on it. I blame it on my love of video games. Boy, we're just not going to have... Alright, so we got Momo versus Delmi Exo, I guess? We didn't have Io or Kyrie. I'm glad I didn't do it tonight. We'll give them like 12 minutes. This is just going to be a whole lot. Momo to get the win. Open match. Decisive victory. There we go. Alright, which of these fucking things should main event the show? Oh, God. I guess I can do Eric Cannon. And then... Let's see. Irie, D'Lo can be a little bit down here. King Danza, Jim Neidhart will be down here. Severe Jason Lee will come up a little bit. Elias Savio Vega will come... No, that can come up a little bit. Let's put Adrian Severe, Jason Lee there next. We can put... Elias Vega can go maybe here. Cy Sherman will go here. Yeah, I don't have... It didn't say that they were going to be gone is the thing. At least right up until I was ready to book. That's the thing that kind of irks me. But okay. Let's see. Let's pull this down here. And then we can put that there. Okay. They don't care. They just don't care enough to be. It's like, we're not going to be on the card. Who gives a shit? I'd love to see that, like absent workers and booking restrictions. Instead of saying working elsewhere tonight, it's like they just didn't give a shit. They just failed to give one iota of a fuck. Oh, I already have segments booked, so I can't like pull a rib on anybody or turn anybody on anybody else. I almost don't even want to do angles. I can do angles and such for like the big show, but I think that's about it. Da, 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 da. Paid more and they still didn't care, yeah. Let's see, who can Cannon talk? Who can talk? You can kind of talk. Alright. And then, there. Selling, entertainment. Curly comes out to congratulate Cannon and Hammett. Announces the final show. Boom. We'll give that like 6 minutes, because I guess all these things generally need more than enough time to make it work. So there we go. And that there we go. Why not? Marvel Future Fight on Nox. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I used to use BlueStacks. Now I just use Nox if I'm going to do anything with it. So you know what? I'll give them like right up to the end. There we go. 116 minutes. So it's even under 2 hours, but that's fine. I was just throwing everybody on the show. Is there anyone who's a negative influence? No? Okay, so I might just keep a lot of the people even if they're pissed off. Yeah, dude, BlueStacks like really irked me with that nonsense. This is really New Japan-esque right here. Just hey, it's just gonna be a Road 2 show, so we're just gonna do match, show ending angle, done. Goodbye. It's probably gonna be garbage rating, but at this point, yeah, we eked a 31 out of that, out of what I thought might have been one of the worst. A 38 out of Thor versus Jake Roberts. Adrian Severe, Jason Lee did actually quite nice for what they had. Irie versus D'Lo Brown. Wow, Irie really... Oh, the comedy match, that's right. That's right, I did that. Whoops. I don't know why I did a comedy match. I think because of Shigehiro Irie, but oh well. Milan versus Steiner went about as well as expected. Elias versus Vega doing its ordeal. They didn't click at all. That's fine. Size versus Sherman did pretty alright. Size is not too bad. Momo versus Exo. Yeah, that's a 20 out of Momo. Eric Canada versus Hammett. That's like match of the night. Handle changes. Oh, why not? Complete the gimmick change. Far too soon. Oh well. Show ending. Dunsky. Show increased popularity. Yay! Alright. Eric Cannon. Who else did? Alejandro Size did pretty well. And, let's see. Josh Thor actually did quite well in his match. Better than I thought they would do. So give him that. Pleased, pleased, and pleased. Oh, man. Josh Thor is turning into a good worker. The kid is worth getting behind. Hey! Oh, fuck it. You know what? I'll just give everyone a bonus. Oh, maybe not. That's a lot of money. Really? Still annoyed? Alright, we'll give him 3,000 in shut the fuck up and be happy money. He's still annoyed. How about you? He's still annoyed. That's alright, we have $100,000 to throw away. I'm doing a local band, a local celebrity. We're going to spend $15,000 on the set. Might as well just do 50. It's going to be an extra extravagant set for all like 30 people who are going to be there. How many people did show up to that? 61. There we go. Former NWA Wildside. You can book wrestlers through him. He has Cody Hall. Interesting. I guess he's like their acting agent, maybe. Alright, so week 2 and week 3, it looks like it's good. We'll hope so. I'm going to set up for week 2, and then if people all of a sudden inexplicably become busy, then I could just keep moving it. It's the great thing about this is that I could just move it to a week where these motherfuckers are still around. Pretty sure that's a really old Caleb Conley picture. Oh yeah, they must have added in some of this stuff. Huh. Spider-Man. What happened? Pay rise requests? Yeah, sure. Full pay rise. Why not? You're only getting one more. Kai flops to be a flop as the company figurehead. Oh, and Russell won? Considering he's a mid-carder, I could see that. Alright. Let's go to that. Hopefully people will be here. Although I guess, I mean, there might be some days where some of the lower tier people might not be there, and then I can just be like, eh. Sure. What are they irritated at now? Everyone's irritated. Why are you so irritated? Alright, $1,000. $41,000 total. There you go. Everyone's happy, except D-Lo. Don't know why. Just is. It's fine. We're throwing everything at this one last show. Who gives a damn? Alright, still says there's nobody there. So we'll do one more day. Hopefully nothing happens. Unread emails. FIP, that's fine. FIP's not big enough to get them exclusively. Alright, it says everybody's there. So we'll see if I can do this. Alright. Oh, Joel Redmond's injured. Oh my god, out of all of this, Joel Redmond's actually injured. For fuck's sake. Out of everything that I was going to do, Joel Redmond is actually hurt. How long is he hurt for? 3 months. Well, fucking rip. I guess I'll use somebody else. Like a moron, I started thinking, yeah, I'll be fine. I'll just use Joel Redmond. That works, right? I should just book it in an extremely big area, but I'll just do the Algona Vault since it's already there. Since we're already there, we'll just do that, and we will set up for this here. I'll put a lot more into this. Oh no, the incidents. What's the incidents? What happened? Mayu. She gave the locker room a lift as she spot on impressions. What is it with the Joshis and doing spot on impressions of people? I feel like doing something. Let's pull a rib on somebody. Pull a rib on D-Lo. I want to make it a major prank. He's annoyed. We'll see what happens. Failed to provide any positive or negative effects. Damn. I should have just made it like the biggest available thing. It's like an elaborate prank. Yeah, that'd been great. Sorry, I'm just kind of tired. Let me see here. So, okay, we'll do the regular matches first. I didn't even write down what the hell I was doing. I'll try to remember them so I don't have to look. It was Alex Lee, Mayu Iwatani. We needed to give a closure to that. They have their rubber match here between each other. We'll give them like 10 minutes. And let's give Mayu the win. Fuck Alex Lee. She's kind of crap anyway. She's way overrated in this game. Alright, Hikaru Shida. Kairi Hojo. There we go. We can give them like... I want to give them 15 minutes. How about that? We're going to give Shida the win. It's going to be an open match. And we're going to do majority decision. We'll get to the 15-minute time limit. It'll be a majority decision finish. There we go. That'll end it pretty well between the both of them there. She's extremely unhappy. Alright, well, here. We'll keep her strong. If she's still unhappy, fuck her. Alright. Championship match for that was Nicole Matthews and Io Shirai. What is that? Women's open weight. We'll give that... Oh, man. I want to give that 24 minutes. 23. We'll give them 23. I'm assuming they could probably go about that long. Wrestling gets... Oh, man, yeah, I've seen the wrestling gets real stuff. Okay. Alright, 22. And we will give Io Shirai her redemption victory in an open match, but a decisive win nonetheless. And a botched interference as we get one more deal out of Ashley Vox. Nicole Matthews, there we go. And Ashley Vox gets her last... Oops. Yep, CFC Women's Open Weight. There we go. Yeah, I'll have to see that probably after all this. Light heavyweight. Shit, what was it? KZ and Leo Rush. Here we go. Let's give them... Let's see. Okay. Okay. We'll give him 13. Oh, man. Did he get 1 or 2 wins over Leo Rush? I almost don't want to... I don't want to give it to KZ, though. Sorry, buddy. Hope he didn't beat him too many times. Okay, it was just the 1. All right. So yeah, we will take care of that. And then it was Matt Cage and Daisuke Harada. That's what it was. Daisuke Harada and Matt Cage. 1-1 against each other. We'll give that 15 minutes as well. Matt Cage with the win. Open match. We'll make it majority decision. Get some decision victories in here. Give him the full 15 minutes. He's extremely unhappy. All right. There we go. And then title match. Nakajima and Tim Donst. Whoops. Light heavyweight. There we go. How long can we give them? He's got an 84 stamina, so he can go for a little while. Alright, we'll give him like 20. And I'm going to give Nakajima the win here. He's going to successfully defend the title, I think, against Tim Donst. Or maybe I'll give it to Donst. Nah, I think I'm going to give it to Nakajima. Open match, decisive win. Let's give it a stoppage finish. There we go. All right. Thank you. And then we've got Cedric Rougeau and Kendone. How much time could we give them? He's got really crap stamina. Well, not crap, I guess. 65 isn't terrible, but I'll give him 11 minutes here. Rougeau getting the win. Open match, decisive victory. Boom, boom, boom. I probably should have set this to 30 minutes. Or 3 hours instead of 4. I'm sure. You know what? With the extra stuff to put in, I'll definitely hit 180. So, let's see here. So, we need a match. We need a match for Jesse White. Let me see here. Might give Thor a win. I don't think I gave him all that much. Trying to see what other names might pop up. Where does Sam Elias fit in? Upper mid Carter. Jesse White sets in at main eventer. Yeah, we'll give it to Sam Elias. Why not? We'll give them 13. I'd say could work. Yeah, we'll just do that. Sam Elias will give a victory there. That kind of sucks. I forgot that Redmond was injured. Otherwise, I wouldn't have, booked it. Whoops. Shows you how much attention I pay to this. Jesse White. Decisive win, but a flash pinfall victory. There you go. And then championship match. Hey, bud, how's it going? Championship match. Minoru Suzuki. Stu Bennett. WCFC Heavyweight Championship. And, oh man, can we give them that much time? Will that work? He's at a 73. He's at an 81. I think Suzuki's gone 30 minutes. We'll be fine. And we're going to give Suzuki the win. Spectacle. That should work, right? Suzuki's psychology's not great, I guess. Is this the end? This is the final event that I'm booking right now. Open match, not all out. No, that's a bad idea. All out for 29 minutes. Decisive submission victory. That's how I'll end it, with Suzuki choking out Stu Bennett. After Stu Bennett's underhandedness, we ended with him getting choked the fuck out. Stu Bennett is furious at the booking. Who cares? I mean, of all the people, I mean, he's only losing to Minoru Suzuki. Like, it's not, could be much worse. I think I might just do title match. That might be the best idea. Let's see, Matthew Shirai. What would be the next best ones? KZ Leo Rush. White Elias. Rougeau Doan comes down here. And we'll put that actually down there as well. I think that'll be the best way to do it. Trying to think, do I want to put Shida Hojo up above Harada Cage? Nah. Well, yeah, why not? Why not? And that's how we'll end it there. And I'll throw in some nice little angles here. 1 second. Now Steam's telling me a bunch of items on my wish list are for sale. No kidding. I'm shocked to know that there's a bunch of things on my wish list for sale right now. The middle of the Steam summer sale. Truly shocked. Alright, let me see here. Corelli opens the show to welcome everyone to the final chapter. Here we go. We'll give them like 6 minutes. Anthony Corelli, Entertainment. Why not? Let's do that. I did make it. Anthony Corelli, right? Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. Alright, let me see here. So, Alex Lee. Mayu Iwatani. We'll do selling and selling. Post-match. Add her loss as celebrates up the ramp. Boom. Very simple, very simple and easy. There you go. Call it good there. Cedric Rougeau. Might just do Ken Doan as well. I guess it really doesn't even matter all that much. Yeah, I'll do that just to pop a slightly better idea here. Post-match. Rougeau celebrates with the crowd. Stone shakes his hand and leaves. Boom. I wish there was like something that it was like the end of ECW One Night Stand. It's like, and then we bring in Eric Bischoff just so he can take finishers from everybody. Just blatantly steal it from One Night Stand. And then Stone Cold comes out and he stunners him. Stu Bennett just takes everyone's finishers. That might actually be really funny. Let me see here. Daisuke Harada, Matt Cage. Harada shakes Cage's hand. Oops. Then low blows him and leaves. Need at least a little bit of something, you know. There we go. Let's see. Hikaru Shida, Kairi Hojo. Post-match. There we go. That'll be a more feel-good moment after that. Shida and Kairi hug as they say farewell to the fans. I think they both have got selling down pretty well. That should work. Everyone's just selling their matches. That's how we can do it. Jesse White, Sam Elias. Post-match. White argues with the ref. Celebrates and runs to the back in celebration. Here we go. Jesse White getting a little bit of what he deserves. I guess none of that storyline stuff matters there. Here we go. KZ Leo Rush. Leo Rush. Let me see here. Rush upset at the loss. Assaults KZ and has to be pulled away from him. So we can give that a few extra minutes of them selling their deals there. Rush, of course, has had a habit of doing that anyway, so it works out. Katsuhiko Nakajima and Tim Donst. Did I have that be a stoppage finish? Yes, I did. Katsuhiko Nakajima, Tim Donst. Whoops. Let's see. Celebrates his win as Donst is stretchered out. After being knocked out. There you go. Obviously, it'll be more of a knockout with what is it, the stoppage finish. So yeah, he's definitely getting carried out after that. And then Nicole Matthews, Io Shirai. Actually, I may want to do selling. I don't think they've been around to be able to speak enough English. I wonder if sex appeal stuff manages to work out well. I don't know what they're rated at. 72? Okay. 71. Wow, really? Mayu Iwatani is one below Kairi Hojo? And at the same level as Io Shirai? Sure. Let's go with that. Hojo and Mayu come out. Celebrate. Io's win. Is Matthews. Sulks. Come on. Sulks away. In shame. Shame! We'll see if that works. Minoru Suzuki, Stu Bennett. All Asians as champs, and you say you don't. Did I really? I think that was a little bit different because Io's made sense, Suzuki's made sense, and I think I would have given Tim Donst the win. I will say, if you do look at, all right, give me 1 second. I'll do it here in just a second. Confetti falls as Suzuki celebrates. Bennett is carried off. And Corelli. Thanks, everyone. Boom. This really won't help my case at all. I'm going to give this like 8 minutes. So yeah, selling, entertainment. This really won't help my case at all, but if you actually look, there is a Japanese wrestler in all but 2 matches. So there's one. That's the one right there, Rujo Kendone. And there's another. There's 2 of them in that one. Jesse White, Sam Elias, KZ, Nakajima, Io, and Suzuki. So there's literally only 2 matches that do not involve a Japanese wrestler. And that's Rougeau versus Kendone and Jesse White versus Sam Elias. And I'm assuming Sam Elias isn't Japanese. And that'll be the final chapter. Alright. Do any of the Japanese people lose? Okay, Mayu wins. Matt Cade, Harada loses. Kairi Hojo lost. Nakajima, yeah, oh my god. But in my defense, okay, it makes sense for Mayu to beat Alex. Once again, this would have been a thing that I've considered. I've been really back and forth on whether or not Donst or Nakajima should win. I'm still thinking maybe Donst should. I don't know. But then again, I have Donst being knocked out, so it makes sense. We don't really have any other stoppage finishes. I guess I could have had Leo Rush beat KZ. Considering I think KZ's beaten him at least once already. Oops. To be fair, they're the best competitors in this small-ass promotion. That's what Hawkeye Pro is for. Hawkeye Pro is for more of them. More than just Japanese wrestlers. Even then, I guess I'm still featuring Io, Mayu, Kairi, Kana, and then whatever Japanese wrestlers I'm also, like male wrestlers I'm also dealing with. I'm sure you don't care. It's just, when you pointed it out, I'm just like, wow, I really, it was one of those things that I just had to sit and think. It's like, wow, yeah, I really did just not have a whole lot of, I really did just have a lot of my Japanese guys and gals go over everybody else. There we go. Anthony Corelli welcoming us all to the final chapter in front of 85 people as we blow all the money. Wow. Hot start. Holy shit. Fucking Alex Lee pulled off a 52. Mayu Iwatani pulled off a 73. Jesus. They pulled off a 70, for fuck's sake. Mayu Iwatani getting the win. Lee's upset after her loss. Mayu celebrates up the ramp. Cedric Rougeau, Ken Doan. Rougeau getting with a sleeper. Oh no. Oh no, he did a sleeper hold. That's not good. That's how the main event is. Oops. Oh yeah, Shida, Kushida. Yeah. I have a lot of Joshis. Dash is Japanese in Hawkeye Pro. I mean, in general, but yeah, she's in Hawkeye Pro as well. Rougeau celebrates with the crowd as Doan shakes his hand and leaves. A little bit of sportsmanship there out of Ken Doan as Cedric Rougeau celebrates on the final one. Daisuke Harada and Matt Cage. Time expired and a majority decision verdict given to Matt Cage over Daisuke Harada. And it seemed to be a good match. That's very solid. Harada shakes Cage's hand, but then low blows him and leaves. A little bit of poor sportsmanship out of Daisuke Harada's dealio there. Hikaru Shida, Kairi Hojo, that did probably about as well as I knew it was going to. God, maybe I should change my product somewhat in Hawkeye Pro. If I can just pull a 68 out of my ass between Shida and Hojo. Maybe I'm running a slightly different product than I should be. 15 minutes when time expired, the judges gave a majority decision verdict to Hikaru Shida. Oh man, I did 2 straight matches with majority decision verdicts. I probably shouldn't have done that. I probably should have spaced them out a little bit. That's alright. Shida and Kairi hug as they say farewell to the fans. Fantastic match between the two of them there. Jesse White. Oh, I should have done a pre-match because, of course, Joel Redmond was not there. Therefore, Jesse White was very willing to take the forfeit win. Sam Elias comes out, and in 12:57 with a roll-up, Sam Elias with a big win over Jesse White. And, of course, Jesse White is none too happy about that. He argues with the ref about the roll-up, but Sam Elias celebrates as he runs to the back in celebration before Jesse White can enact any sort of revenge on him. We go to KZ versus Leo Rush. KZ beat him in just over 13 minutes with a corkscrew neckbreaker. Jesus Christ, that sounds horrific. Great heat, good wrestling. Good match between these two guys here. As I think that's the final non-title match between them. Rush is upset at the loss, and much how he has done many other times that he has lost. He assaults KZ. He has to be separated with referees and pulled to the back. Oh, thanks, Jockey. Yeah, I guess all the affiliates have it now, because that was something that I didn't even know. I'm like, why do I have a sub button? I'm not a partner, but okay. Because yeah, that really weirded me out when I saw it's like 0 subscribers. I'm like, yeah, of course. Why is it? I never remember it saying that whether or not I had subs. But okay, cool. Damn. An exceptional match. Katsuhiko, that was a very good idea, I guess. Katsuhiko Nakajima defeated Tim Donst in just over 20 minutes by stoppage. He had beaten Donst so bad he could not continue. That was defense number 3, and of course his final defense. And Katsuhiko Nakajima in a fantastic match. I think probably the best match we've ever had in the history of the company. Will walk away as the final CFC light heavyweight champion. Of course, he celebrates that fact as Tim Donst is stretchered out. Damn, son. In an exceptional match, Io Shirai in 22 minutes defeats Nicole Matthews with a moonsault press. Ashley Fox came in to try to help Nicole Matthews, accidentally hit her. Io Shirai with the moonsault press finally enacts her own justice and wins the CFC Women's Openweight Championship. What a fantastic set of matches. I really hope Suzuki Bennett doesn't tank. That would really suck. Nicole Matthews sulks to the back as Mayu Iwatani and Kairi Hojo come out to celebrate with Io Shirai. As, of course, in this level, in this universe, you know, in this universe, three of them haven't fucked each other over constantly. Damn, okay, well, still pretty nice. In 29-19, as we came into the closing minute of the championship match, Minoru Suzuki locks in the sleeper hold on Stu Bennett. Makes defense number 6 of the CFC Heavyweight Championship. They have great chemistry, man. I can only imagine if they didn't have great chemistry what that would have looked like. But either way, in just under 30 minutes, Minoru Suzuki, we're all Japanese, we're all friends. Oh my god. So, Suzuki being the man to finally dethrone Bennett in his undefeated streak, and Suzuki will leave as the final CFC heavyweight champion with a record of 8-0. Stuart Bennett, of course, 11-1, and he will celebrate that. Stu Bennett, he's carried off after the sleeper hold. The confetti falls, the fireworks are going off because we spent all the money. Anthony Corelli comes out to thank everyone for an amazing evening, and that is the end of the show for Cyclone Fight Club, the final chapter. First off, fucking Alex Lee and Mayu Iwatani, okay, Mayu Iwatani more than anything, I think, really came up with that. I'm going to give it to Nicole Matthews and then Tim Donst. Those would be the people that I praise for their performances, as it seemed to be the best possible thing there. What do you need now? We have literally spent all the money. We rose to small size. Look at that. We got a grace period, Casey's. I bet there's no TV deals that we can have. I bet you we're still way too small for any TV deal. Nothing. Holy crap. CFC looking to the now we're small. Oh my god. Still pretty all right. You know, what did we garner for that? 73. That's pretty good. That's like a pretty good breakout show for us. So pretty nice there. So yeah, that was I did my best to kind of tie a little bow around everything. Is there a way that I can just? Is there a way that I'm able to? You know what? I'm just gonna. This is what I'll do. This is how I'll end this, by releasing everybody. It's the last time I'm going to be doing this. No. Everyone is gone. I'm gonna leave this company a shell with no money, no people, no nothing, and then I will resign, and I myself will have nothing. I don't know if I'll even do this with Hawkeye Pro, so I guess as far as TEW stuff is concerned, I might as well do it now. The ultimate rip here is I make absolutely sure. Get a streaming schedule. I kind of do have a streaming schedule, honestly. I mean, I didn't stream last night, but generally I tend to stream like Tuesday night, Thursday night, and then either Saturday or Sunday night, depending on whether or not I'm busy on Saturday. You know, it really depends. Hey Turk, how's it going? I'm just really pushing. I'm just crumbling my company to the ground here to make absolutely sure that I don't resurrect this. This will, if I resurrect this, this is going to resurrect on Fire Pro World. Like I said at the beginning of this, for anyone who wasn't here during the beginning, this is the CFC, the final chapter. And yeah, this will be it. Every second Sunday morning for me, anyway, you stream. Yeah. And the way it's looking is that's what's going to happen this Sunday morning, Saturday night, I guess. Because I kind of looked at the rotation and went, huh? It's been almost 2 weeks. The way it looks is that'll be perfect. I'll have all the time in the world to do that. I might even do something Monday night. I don't know. Since I won't have work... Whoops. Since I won't have work Tuesday, and I'll probably even be out of work early on Monday, because that tends to happen. Well, there you go. I went and spent all the money on that show. The miscellaneous costs, the show costs, all the workers. Didn't get hardly any. I mean, we're still less than a couple weeks in with sponsors and all that, but still. I think that is everything. I don't have any money left, so it's time to resign and call it a day, as I have nothing left now. Oh yeah, Turk, if you want to do that, I think the Cena is in all caps. I think that's how it works. Yeah, John all lowercase, Cena all caps. There we go. I don't know why it doesn't show up on my own thing. But there we go. The final chapter is complete. Yeah, the Cena head doesn't show up. Does Ladybeard show up? I think I checked this. Ladybeard should show up, right? Yeah, Ladybeard showed up. Kyrie Hojo shows up. Cool. Either way, there you go. I have cleaned out the company. There's nothing. There's a vacant position open. We made it to the final chapter. We made it to small. You can't see. Oh my God, that's just absolutely perfect. Honestly, it's just like, oh look, it's the Cena avatars. You can't see him, huh? All right. Well, there you go. So I at least put a nice little bow around everything to at least get to that point. We got a good, what, 6.5 months in with that. That was pretty nice. I'm going to save it to make sure that we have locked the door behind us. So I think that'll be it for that then. You know, it was still kind of fun, but like I said, I wasn't the biggest fan of. I wonder if I could literally come back in. Come back into my own company. I reconsidered. Fuck it. But yeah, just blow up the whole thing, leave, get unemployed. Like I said, it was interesting, but you know, I just wasn't as into it. Plus, I wanted something to be able to do for Fire Pro World, so I have at least that now that I can do there, and that has a much better visual aspect that I can utilize. So I think that'll be nice, and I'll really do that. Drew Gulak won the United States Championship. Was there any other? I mean, I got time. I got time. I do kind of want to see if any other titles changed hands weirdly. Sin Cara won the Cruiserweight title. Miz is Intercontinental Champion. Cesaro, Sheamus, Charlotte Flair, American Alpha, Alexa Bliss. Drew Gulak beat Roman Reigns. Oh my God. Drew Gulak was the man to beat Roman Reigns for the United States title. What the fuck? Kevin Owens is that champion. AJ Styles is that champion. Wow. Just wow. Honestly, that's really funny. He kept Superman on the ground. He really did. So yeah, I'll have more wrestling stuff to do once it gets released, and I'll have stuff with that. But either way, it was pretty fun. It was cool. I know this isn't as big as say Hawkeye Pro is, but you know I still had some fun with it. It just doesn't have a ton of wiggle room, but that's all right. I mean that'll be much nicer with Fire Pro World, and that's in like 2 weeks. It's just under 2 weeks, so yeah. I don't know how long it'll be before I set up the Fire Pro World thing. I don't imagine it'll be like July 11th or July 12th, but I'll try to keep it relatively quick. At least you guys here on stream, I'm definitely interested in doing something else. I'm just gonna at least clear everything out real quick and set up for something else. I'm thinking Here Comes the Pain. I do need to do some Here Comes the Pain, and I think that'll be one of the last things I'll need to do before we're pretty much right back into the rotation for Hawkeye Pro. So thank you guys. I'll have something for you guys, of course, on stream. For those of you who watched this series on YouTube, thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate you guys watching this and paying attention. And like I said, if CFC comes back, it will come back in the form of Fire Pro World. I do plan on getting it when the early access releases, so that might be the best option for it. So thank you guys, and I will see you next time.